All right. I am going to take a look at Saphiresiren. That's how I'm supposed to say that. You're going to do DPS on Echo. You said you're 2K and you're looking to get maybe to high gold or plat. Let's do a bot review.
Attackers incoming. Adjusting angle of attack. Escort the payload.
As a widow. Okay. When you come out of this door, in my opinion, someone is probably maybe not standing on top of the rock. All right, I don't actually see the rock super often. I actually see down here a lot more often because it's like really close to this cover, very easily retreatable. Whereas this is a little bit further from the cover, a little bit riskier, and you are like this widow is actually just showing their head to the spawn door, such that you could be Widowmaker in spawn, let the doors open, and as soon as the doors open, just click her in the head and she's dead. So that's a really dumb place to start as Widowmaker. However, you as an Echo should want to immediately go up and probably throw a sticky bomb right at the person that would be normally standing right here, which in this case is Genji. Just like throw stickies right here, or if you see no one, like on either this position here or this position down here, then throw the stickies over here on whoever's sitting on a gas station, whoever you can see. Like, just start using stickies. And if you go back here and watch, notice how you didn't even use stickies. Like, immediately, if you're going to go up, find a person, sticky bomb. Throw the stickies. They're on 6-second cooldowns, and you should be just, like, making that shit rain on them. Constantly. They're constantly like, God damn these sticky bombs. Yeah. So sticky should have been like on the way to her face already. And it also obscures her vision, makes it harder for her to headshot you because there's sticky bombs coming at her face. Be mindful, yeah. So you want to be like, where's the widow? Okay, you know where she is. Throw the stickies at her. Okay. Careful as you fly here. Careful as you fly, because you don't want to get into that widow's LOS. So, yikes, ouch. You didn't want to take damage there. Go back 10 seconds. Okay, so we're getting our spam in too. You're going up really far here. You can get this spam done from like back here. Just from like a little bit further away. You don't have to be in front, like in front of your diva. So careful with that. Also, like, kind of read sort of like where your team is and what they want to be doing. Like, at some point here, it'd been nice if you kind of looked back at your team to kind of get a grip on what's going on. So I see a lot of your team is on main, and we got one Winston turn around here trying to go for like a flank. So one thing that could help the Winston on the flank is if you're back far enough here, then you can see him going on this flank, and as soon as he does, you can go this way, like this, fly up this way, throw stickies at the Widowmaker, and maybe like shoot Diana. Like, you know, we can mess with people on this up here as like an off angle, or you can go up this way and kind of off angle up top like this. Just keep going really, really high in the air. And try to consider whenever you go up like this is off angling. This is trading attention and trying to pull people to look at you and not the rest of your team, so your team can get some value done. Okay, and instead, we are walking ahead of our diva. Our diva is getting demeched, and then we're standing inside spam and not actually like holding off on the cover, not creating like new attention space. Your Winston has to come back around, doesn't even like actually flank.
That was a learning experience.
Looking for a sticky. You can sticky a little bit faster than that. Find someone and just throw stickies. Careful. I like that flight. I don't mind those stickies. That widow is just staring at you though. Like, you gotta constantly internalize where the widow is. As a flyer, you need to just know where the widow is at all times. Like, it's like your hardest counter. So you gotta be super aware. So you switch to widow. Okay. Alright, here we go. Weird. Okay. Nice shot. It's not always going to be that easy. Your life's going to be tough against this Genji. Okay, now they're just feeding. You should win this fight. You should just take, yep, take this power position. You can stand right here. Take your time. I see her. That's rough. Getting died on by the Winston. Yeah. Given the situation, I actually don't mind the Echo instead of the Widow. I mean, enemy team playing Monkey is going to make this kind of hard for you. The Widow's right there. Oh my god, dude. The Widow's right there. You know, she's going to look down main, probably. Try to go out a different spawn door. Consider this spawn door. Take this angle. Boop. Dead. That's what you want to go for. Try that. Check this out. I can see her. Right here. See that? See that line of sight? Boom. She's not going to see that one coming. And yes, you can do that. Yes, you can shoot her head from there. There's a duel. Nice shot. Nice shot. Nice shot. Or this is about this time that you're going to expect the enemy Widow to start contesting you. So just be ready for it. You should totally walls. Maybe not walls yet. Hold on. You want to walls when they're just about to be regrouped. Widow probably knows where you are now because you've taken shots. Yep. Since she knew where you were, she found you. You need to find her first. Nice shot. This could be worth wallsing here. Could be. I like wallsing right here.
No one can hide from my sight.
If you're not in position to take a shot, I wouldn't have wallsed yet. Here's what I would have done. I would have gone all the way to here, pop walls right here, start picking, right? Because as soon as you use walls, it's just on a clock. It's like using any ult early. Just and don't be the Widow that always shoots main. Definitely take more angles. I've noticed right back here, from what I've noticed, is you went out the center spawn door 100% of the time. You never even looked at this spawn door. You never looked at this spawn door. Just one spawn door. You tend to always either go this way or grapple up to the top right here. I didn't notice ever walking through here. I didn't notice ever taking this right lane along this side. I'd never noticed any angles up this coast and peeking here. Never noticed anything going here, anything over this way. Nothing on this crossfire. You simply went up to main. You were here, then you rotated over here, and you just basically camped here for a little while until you won. Now you're coming up here, and it looks like you're on main. You're standing right here, and I guess if I were to make a prediction, I think that you're going to just probably grapple up to here and then start looking this way. Hopefully, you start rotating around here and doing some rotation here, or start rotating on this side, getting on top of the saloon here, getting angles this way. We'll see. I don't know. I'd love to see more angles. I don't think you've actually taken a whole lot of angles so far. There's a lot more pressure to be had. You could be exerting a lot more. That sucks. They don't have a Widow anymore, so you can pretty much just keep your distance, take these angles. Okay, so we've got an angle now. Excellent. This is your opportunity to take an angle. Go in saloon. Just right now, this Moira, not worth your fight. Just go somewhere else. Go in Saloon. What are you doing? Why are you on main? This is a lot of main. I've not seen a Widow play main this hard. Please go to Saloon. Thank you. Okay, you got solo grabbed, so you're gonna die to that. If he doesn't solo grab you, I think you actually get out of that. Now you're on the Cassidy to deal with the Tracer and the other divers on their team. I like it. Kill. Oh, unfortunate roll.
60 seconds remaining.
Kind of feed there, your team not having regrouped. 60 seconds left. Going through the tunnel. Unfortunate. Let's go back a second. I didn't see all that. Reaper trying to be cute. Dang, yeah. A lot of commitment to that. If you had your roll there, maybe it would have been a little bit easier to not die.
30 seconds remaining.
Against Reaper, you're not really looking to do the flashbang thing. You're actually looking to just stay at 20 meters. 20 meters, your effective range there. That's when your damage starts falling off. Whereas he doesn't do like jack shit to you within 20 meters. So yeah, if you get up close, you can flashbang him. But if you get up close, he kills you. So in fact, he's favored in the close range more than kind of you are, in my opinion. Especially if he's good at dodging the flashbang with a Wraith. If he's competent with that, then you're just gonna not hit the flashbang and he's gonna kill you. Just play against Reaper at 20 meters. That's fine.
10 seconds remaining.
I like it. Good. That's how the West was won. Hell yeah. Nice. Good momentum. Good job. I'm always pretty quick about wanting to immediately just backtrack up this place, take this rotation here, and be ready. But yeah, they weren't going to retouch. If they were going to retouch, it'd been nice to like be up here and ready for the next fight, because this is a good spot to be. All right, but we'll go on anyway. Go back 10 seconds. Get a kill on JMS again. Nice. Taking good rotation here. The idea here for your team is hopefully, I mean, if you can, generally you're not fast enough, but sometimes if you are fast enough, is to actually get control of the semi-truck as quick as possible. And don't let them kind of like stabilize up here. You want to be here as quick as possible. So like, let's say you cap really fast, right? Like, or let's say you cap and your team is like really fast. They got like a ball comp. You got like a ball comp going or something. You want to quickly just take control of this, and now suddenly you have high ground on over anything that they can do, and you just control here. All right, now with you, because you're not fast enough to do that on your own, you don't have a ball or anything else to let you do that, then yeah, take this duel over here, but kind of go this way, right? And play it over here. And you got a health back in here if you need it, okay? And eventually it takes you up to here. And he's not going to do shit about it. And I'll tell you why. Because he can't follow you. If he follows you, he's walking along your team's like main spam lane, I should say. So he's not going to do anything about it. He's going to sit here and maybe try to shoot pot shots at you, but he's certainly not going to go over there, and he's just going to retreat this way whenever he needs to. I would 100% walk up to here. 100%. Don't be baited into a fight here. Okay, that was a very pitiful flashbang. Alright, good thing you got pocketed here. Oh no. Mercy seems to be handling this pretty well. Okay. Great. Good. What is this, an ego VOD? What's going on here?
30 seconds remaining.
Almost. We're going for the over the shield. Saw that. Not really a whole lot of use of side lanes again. A lot of running down main. It looks pretty effective in this execution. But I would look at playing semi a little bit more. It's not always going to be this easy. Yeah, honestly, dude, if you're just standing up here, like just stand up here instead, right? You don't have to like walk around, look around, change your facing direction. You can just look at everyone. You can stand right here and see everyone. You can see them as they're coming through. They're going to have to deal with the fact that you're looking straight at them from here. And they can't even get to point without you shooting them. But as you stand on point, you know, you're like, oh, there's someone over there. Oh, there's someone over here. I have to turn my whole mouse around, you know. You don't have to be doing that. You don't have to bother yourself with that. Okay. So far, on Echo, I wasn't impressed with your sticky usage. I feel like you can sticky more often. You can be more, you can take more predictions of where you think people are going to be and have your mouse ready to sticky them there. And once you just see like any clue that they're there, just throw them. Overall, just didn't see a whole lot of usage of side lanes. Didn't really see a whole lot of flanking. Kind of stuck on main like a lot.
Ready.
That was an interesting flashbang. This is dangerous. Hearing the Lucio, I wouldn't even touch this coast of the 10-foot pole. People are like really far away. I'd be afraid of dying randomly if I'm like peeking that far forward. Ooh. You're going for that a lot. Every time you go for the flashbang over the shield and miss, the enemy team can say Carino flash. Someone goes and like duels you up close. Like Reaper can be like, oh, Carino flash? Awesome. I'll go kill him. I'd be really careful about that, especially when you're like hyper exposed on main. Swing over a different hero. Okay. Going for the Pharah now. Pharah, very long range hero. You want to be far away from your targets. That was unfortunate. They get a kill here. All right, so now they have a hit scan. They swapped the soldier. So while a moment ago I was fine with you flying around in open space randomly, now I would pay more attention. Pay a lot more attention. This is flying around in open space. This is, you are too far away from any amount of cover to stop yourself from dying to a soldier if he has a really good aim on you. This is a little bit better, by the way, when you're like up in this realm. Okay, when you're up in this realm over here. Because when you're like flying here, you're not really close to anything, but flying here, you're at least close to this wall, and you can like drop down to here and duck into this, right? So I like when you're a little bit closer to this wall and stopping them from hitting you too well. But like where you are right here, yeah, I guess you're close to this crown if you're going to use that, but let's see. It's like, it seems like you're just really taking a lot of damage. Reinhardt hit you. Keeping you alive is like a full-time job. Working though, I guess. Got the kills you need to get kills. Nice. Still, I'd say a lot of flying in open space. Not a whole lot of usage of concussion mine to A, displace the enemy team, and B, to give yourself a movement ability. That was not the play right there, what you just did. I think in that situation, you either like turn to fire back, or you turn concussion mine this way to like get behind this sign and then like start peeking this angle or something. Do not fly into his open space, because I mean, like that being a platter diamond soldier would have just killed you.
10 seconds.
You're so in the open. Okay, you're behind this shield, I guess. Go back 10 seconds. Watch. Okay. Alright, so we're underneath this thing, right? Check this out. Right now, we do the trick where we put the concussion mine beneath us, right? We go beneath us and do our jump jet. Okay, so we race this way. Now we're like right above them. We're right above the Ana and the soldier. So now if he wants to shoot you, he needs to look directly up at you. All right? People hate this. They don't want to shoot someone up here right above their head. This is a situation where flying in open space is actually not too bad. And you'll see even like Yazan does this on his Pharah, where if he's willing to fly in open space, it's because he's found his way safely to a place above their head, like this. And it's really hard for them to outplay what he's doing. And it's very easy for him to hit his target. Okay. But instead, you're just standing in front. You're standing in front of the Pharah. You walk in front of this shield. Okay, you're not flying above him. You're flying right in his vision. Okay, we are on the soldier. I would have felt pretty confident on the Pharah, actually. All they had to counter use the soldier. A good Pharah in this elo, I'll be real with you. Unless that soldier is cracked, Pharah doesn't give a shit about soldier. In fact, when I think when I'm playing, if I was playing Pharah in like low gold or high silver, I'm not switching my hero unless they're literally on exactly Widow with good aim. I've seen them on like Soldier, Cassidy, Bap, Ana, Diva, and I'm not even switching. It's like, I don't give a shit. I'm not switching. Unless they prove that they can really hit you and they have like really good hit scan aim, I'm not I'm not phased in the slightest. And you shouldn't be either. As long as you take the right cover and you peek correctly, you're using like the natural cover and the angles, and you're finding these good spam angles, and you're not like flying in open space, then hit scan doesn't matter, especially if they don't have good aim. And I'm looking at like how long it's taking this soldier to kill you, and the lack of shots being put against you from the enemy Ana, and really they're not even hardly pressuring you. The only reason you're dying as far here is because you're flying too far into like open space, not really using like aerial cover as much. Even this is just really, really out in the open, right? Like, look at you kind of like looking directly at the enemy team. What if the enemy team had just better aim, right? What if this soldier is just looking at you and be like, yeah, I mean, you have no cover. You're literally standing right in the middle of like space, like you walking across this bridge, he could just kill you. Him, especially along with other people also shooting you. There's like no cover to be had. You're not hiding. Your position's not a surprise. Hog to your left, yeah. That sucks. So go back 10 seconds real quick, right? You come out this door, you see the Lucio, you see the soldier. Immediately, I would already be thinking about how exactly am I going to dodge this Helix rocket? Because you win this duel usually if you just don't get hit by the Helix rocket. I don't think you were looking for the Helix rocket, because if you were to like stand back and just wait for it, and then as soon as it comes at you, just strafe left, he wouldn't have hit it. That's like his main damage. And then I think you would have won the duel. You get rezzed. At this. Okay, we're going all the way around. This looks like it's feeding unless someone else can touch. Yeah, that's definitely feeding. Go back, hold on. Okay. I see you kind of coming out of this a little bit like this, but when you have D.Va up here, she can actually eat a lot of the spam. Like if you had maintained this position and focused more on the Junkrat right here, you could have killed the Junkrat, and then imagine, like, look at what you're seeing right here, and imagine if you were here with your D.Va, Junkrat's dead. Doesn't that look a lot better? Like you could even stabilize up here for a second, you and your D.Va, and just wait for your demon to come back, and then come out of here with defense matrix. And if you have 2 seconds of just defense matrix, I guarantee JMS is 6 feet into the fucking ground. Right? And I would not underestimate like what D.Va can do as far as like taking space into like a spam of projectiles. She can just eat all that shit and keep you alive as long as you kind of stay safe behind her. This whole rotation kind of cost your team a lot of pressure that they kind of needed in order to be able to actually touch point again. Not that you definitely would have like held point. I'm just saying that like going that rotation, that was a mistake. And then like at the point of when you got there to not realize that this fight was lost, and you could have still like you had a chance to turn away, and you decided to feed yourself in anyway. You could have gotten away from that. You could have like rotated, found Mega, go high ground. You could have gotten away. You could have gotten back to semi-truck safely. Okay, you don't actually want to get hooked here. You're daring him to hook you. Be careful with that. That does not seem right. The moment you saw the hog there, I would have just immediately turned around, run this way, rotate to semi-truck. What is going on? Okay. Yo, there's a hog right there. Okay.
Where does it hurt?
We going to high ground? All right. Nice. Yikes. Something you'd rather have been on the high ground to do. Like, in this moment where you were walking this way, there's no reason not to just take this time to, like, hit this high ground up here and have semi-truck. Because this is so powerful because it literally has, like, high ground vantage on the entire point, like, everything that matters. But you can also back up, crouch, pick up this mega for free, and you have cover from everything that matters. That's why it's so powerful, and you absolutely should abuse this. Doomfist, okay. No way you missed that punch. Nice kill. So you only went Doom, it seems like, just to contest the point. If all your goal is to contest the point, then this is, I guess, kind of an opinion, but I think that May is perhaps a little bit better. Yeah, Doomfist gets to the point just a little bit faster, but he doesn't have cryo freeze, the fucking ice block thing. That's so powerful, and as soon as the ice block's over, you can put a wall between yourself and the enemy team. They have to, like, run around the wall or kill the wall to get to you, and then maybe you freeze somebody. While you freeze somebody, a teammate comes back and kills that person you froze, and that's about somewhat maybe around the time when you are maybe getting your ice block back again. Doom is still fine, by the way. I'm not criticizing your choice. I'm just saying, if the sole purpose is to stall cart, potentially May can stall maybe just a little better. Genji.
Escort the payload.
This is my will.
Careful when you walk forward without deflect. Hmm.
10 seconds remaining.
The battle continues.
Score.
Okay. Don't really have a whole lot to say about the Genji. Sorry about that.
3, 2, 1.
Not a whole lot to go off of.
Incoming. Stop the payload.
Yeah, you kind of just want to wait a little longer. You don't want to start shooting that early. Because until 15 seconds pass, with 2 seconds from this point here, they don't even know you're on Reaper unless you tell them by showing yourself. you could just be sitting up here and waiting. And as long as they don't know you're there, then you get the jump on them, right? Then you can hop off and get your kill. Well, you don't want to hop off that way. Wait till they get, you know, like the cart gets around here and they start actually looking up here to take like a position on this really, really strong power position. And then if anyone does, you have, if you're just chilling right here, you can just kill them and then move on to the back line. And you've got Wraith ready to get out whenever you need. You need to be, yeah, okay. I don't mind this. Actually, what the fuck? Kill the soldier. He does not know you. Okay, we had Wraith.
Seconds remaining.
That's unfortunate that you weren't able to kill the soldier there. Could have.
The payload is approaching its destiny.
Yeah.
Minute is spent.
Okay. My main criticism of the Reaper was really just kind of like I said, giving her position away and not really like
Ready for battle.
playing defender's advantage, which is like you get to decide where the fight is. The attackers get to decide when the fight is. Since you get to decide where, then no reason to give your position up early. Like set up the fight to where you want it to be, right? It would be favorable for you to play the fight where they walk around this corner and you kill their backline, right? That's the favorable fight. Since you're on defense, you get to choose where the fight is. So this is where the fight's going to be. No reason to be down here shooting this way, giving away the fact that you're playing Reaper when you could just wait here, right? Just wait there. Wait for them to come. Be very patient. You'd be surprised. Patience wins games. Eventually, they come around, and the soldier probably comes up here solo, doesn't notice you're there. You pop, kill him in 2 shots, maybe even 1 shot if you get a nice little headshot on him. He dies, and you immediately start plugging away in the back line. If you get turned on and you start getting shot, you just Wraith. You go back this way. You unwraith at about this point, and you get healed up. You come back through here, and rinse and repeat. Once you have your Wraith ready, you have all your health ready. If they're kind of in this area, sort of like around there, then you clear anyone who's standing up here, because this is like a very, very powerful position. And then you just rotate again on them. And once you get down some health and you look like you're maybe about to die and they're looking at you really hard, you Wraith. Go back to here. Get some health. Rotate again. Until they do something about it. Like, that's what Reaper should be doing. All right. That's pretty much all I'm going to say. I hope this is super helpful, and have a good day.